Well, welcome to this guitar lesson. Today I'm teaching you how to play September, We Got Fire by Sparky Deathcap. Now this is quite an interesting song with a few different chord shapes that you're going to love, so stick around until the end to work out all of those chord shapes and how they work together. Otherwise, I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get straight into it. So we're in standard tuning, so if I take my capo off, it's going to be E, A, D, G, B, E. So if you haven't got your guitar in tune, that's something to start off with. You can use an app on your phone that should be free, so there's different tuners around, or you can buy a guitar tuner if you need it. So putting our capo on the 4th fret, so now everything I'm teaching you will be relative to that. Alright, now let me show you the first chord and then I'll teach you how to play it. So the chord is going to be using our 4th fret of the 5th string and our 6th fret on the 3rd and 4th strings. So that's index finger on the 4th fret and ring and pinky fingers on the 6th fret of the 4th and 3rd string. And we're going to pluck 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So just moving your way down and then back up. So the way that that's going to work is we're in 6/8, which means there's 6 quaver beats in every bar. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just one more time for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And I'm using my thumb to pick, then index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and then back down. So a little bit faster there for you, playing with me now. And faster again. And then up to speed. So try that a few times with me, let's play that a few times together. So you can see already how nice it's sounding, and there's lots more chord shapes that will be great for you to learn. So starting with that one, just one bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to play 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So almost the same pattern, just moving our 5th string and playing the 6th string instead. So slowly that next chord will be. So the same chord shape, just playing with your 6th string instead. And faster. Then you're going to add your middle finger up here to the 5th fret of the 6th string. So that's the same picking strings as before, 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So far. Then we're going to add this next one. So a bit faster. So far. And then back to our open 6th. So that's the 2nd chord that you played. So slowly I'll play that whole thing through. And up to speed. So that's really the main riff that we need to know at the start of the song. The whole intro is just going to be repeating that one. So I'll play it through for you one more time. You might want to join in with me so we can get it up to speed together. So it's quite simple once you've got the initial chord shape worked out, because then all you need to do is add your middle finger onto the 5th fret of the 6th string. And so what we're going to do is play that through 4 times for the intro. So that whole pattern, the 4 different changes of chords, and we'll play that through 4 times for the intro. Then that will take us straight into the first verse. Now the first verse again is going to start on that same chord shape, so it'll play through twice this time. and then we're going to change onto a new set of chords. But that's the start of the intro. That's the first 8 bars of the intro, with each chord being 1 bar, and then we move on to a new chord. So our next chord is going to be a little bit of an awkward one, and there's a few different ways you can make this easier for yourself, but you're playing the same notes as you were before, so that's still keeping your pinky and ring finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd and 4th string. This time you're going to use your middle finger on the 4th fret of the 5th string, that is, sorry, and then you're going to add your index finger up to the 2nd fret of the 6th string. So try and put those together. I know it's hard work, and now there are a few tricks to make this a little easier. When you're playing down here with the guitar low, as you should normally, you've got to really twist your wrist in an awkward way. So you can bring your guitar up a bit. It gives you a better angle so that you can work out that chord. So what we're going to be playing is 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. So remember, 2nd fret of the 6th string, 4th fret of the 5th string, 6th fret of the 3rd and 4th strings. So that chord we're going to play through twice, so 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. So play it slowly with me. And a bit faster. Then we're going to slide up and change our fingers here. We'll keep our pinky and ring finger on the 6th fret as they have been, and back to this chord where we have our 5th fret of the 6th string and 4th fret of the 5th string, and using our middle finger on the 6th string this time rather than our index finger. And we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, and play it through twice. So the start of that will be the awkward chord, and then up to this one. So twice on each one so far. Then we're going to slide up to a new chord. So we're going to slide up to the 9th fret, or relative to the capo is now the 9th fret. So it would be the 13th fret, and we're going to add our middle finger to the 9th fret of the 6th string, ring and pinky fingers on the 9th fret of the 3rd and 4th strings, and then adding your index finger onto what's the 7th fret relative to the capo of the 5th string, and we're going to play 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. So, and faster. And then we're going to take our middle finger off and just play open 6th and keep the rest on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. So slowly. And again. And then we're going to move on to another chord, but first let me show you the whole thing so far. So this is the second half of the verse. Up to this one, the 5th fret of the 6th string, then 9th fret. Then we're going to replicate that same awkward chord shape down here, but this time it's going to be up higher, so we'll keep our ring and pinky fingers on the 9th fret of the 3rd and 4th strings, middle finger on the 7th fret, and then index finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, of the 6th string, sorry. So it'll be, and then down to this one. So that's 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to play this one a few times, so we'll play it through 4 times altogether. So but this time a bit faster. So the whole verse I'll play for you slowly, starting on our original chord shapes. And again, one more time. Then we're going to go into this awkward shape. Up to the 5th fret of the 6th string, then 9th fret, open 6th, then 5th fret of the 6th, 4 times. So you've got 2 times down here, 2 times here, then 1 time, 1 time, and then 4 times on this one. like that. So that's the whole of our verse. We've got that first chord progression played through twice, and then the next one played through once, and then that will take us straight back into another verse. So that was verse 1. Now we go into verse 2. Now fortunately for you, verse 2 is going to be identical to verse 1, so you don't actually need to learn anything new for this one. And then we'll go straight into verse 3. Now I'll show you how that goes because it's a little bit different. So starting on the same chords as before, and again, then up to this one as we have been before, then this one, and then we're going to stay on it 2 more times, and that will take us into a chorus. So this one, the verse starts off the same, played through on our original chords twice, as you already know, then up to this one twice, as we learnt before, then up to this one, but 4 times to end verse 3. And then that will take us into a chorus where we have similar chords. We've already learnt all of the chords we need to, but just in a different pattern. So I'll show you that now. So the chorus is going to be, so you already know those 2 chords. So that's the 9th fret on the 6th, 4th and 3rd strings, 7th fret on the 5th string, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1 bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then open 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then back to this awkward chord shape, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So together that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So faster there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to do an awkward one, but we're sliding down, so it should be a little bit easier now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. So as we've already learnt, but 1 bar on each one. So slowly there. Then sliding down. And then back up to repeat that. So and then back up to repeat that. So we're going to repeat that 4 times all together throughout the chorus. That one's probably the hardest part to get down because you're doing that awkward slide from up here down and then back up. But I actually find that it's relatively easy to go from this one up there, because all you really need to do is change your middle finger and index finger over and slide up. So it's not as hard changing back up, but the main problem is as we slide down to that low one, that it's a little bit awkward and hard on your wrist. So it'll take a bit of practice, but it's really worth working through. So that'll take us back into one final verse where we're going to play that same chord progression that we just learnt, where we slide down from our awkward chords, and then we'll get into an outro. Now the outro is going to be exactly the same as we've just learnt. So those 4 bars of 1, 2, and then sliding down 3, 4, and we'll play that through 4 times altogether. So from the chorus that we played just before, we play that 4 times, and then the verse is 4 times on that same chord progression, and then 4 more times for the outro, and that's all you need to know. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have, I'd love your support by subscribing to my channel and checking out my next tutorial up there. Thanks for joining me, I'll see you next time.